What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Chatting with Chase. I'm your host, Chase. Before I get started, hope y'all having a great Friday. Well, last night kicked off Thursday Night Football with the Rams and the San Francisco 49ers, and there's only one thing I'm going to talk about. One thing that I'm going to talk about, and I'm sure a lot of y'all know what I'm going to talk about. And this really, I don't like the Niners, but this hurts me for them. Hold on, let me just fix this just a bit. This hurts me for them a lot, especially for those players. Hearing George Kittle on the interview, hearing Charvarius Ward talk about it. Y'all know what it is. Devondre Kinlaw, man. I'm not Devondre Campbell. Sorry. Javon Kinlaw's a different one. Devondre Campbell quit on his own team in the fourth quarter. A game that they needed him. He walked off the field and quit. He walked off the field and he quit, y'all. He quit. Dre Greenlaw comes back. He goes down and he quit. Y'all know why he quit? Because he was complaining about playing time. But Devondre Kinlaw, you knew this. You knew that you're not Fred Warner. You dang sure ain't Dre Greenlaw. You hear 49ers players say it, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Dre Greenlaw is what sets the tone for this defense, man. I said it in the beginning, before the season start, that the best linebacker duo is Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw. But Dre Greenlaw is what sets the tone for that defense. Yeah, Fred Warner's a dog too. He's a dog, man. But Dre Greenlaw is the heart and soul of this defense. He is the heart and soul of that San Francisco 49ers defense. So Devondre Campbell, you knew what you were signing up for. You knew you weren't going to be the starting lineup when he came back. Keep in mind, you were not the first option that they were going to sign. Excuse me. They signed Eric Kendricks before. Then he backed out and he went to the Dallas Cowboys. So you were not the first option, Devondre Campbell. You weren't. So you knew this week Dre Greenlaw was probably going to be back. So you knew there was a feeling that your minutes were going to go down. And Dre Greenlaw comes back and he's being Dre Greenlaw. He's stopping the run. He's hitting people. He's being who he is, what he is known for. He gets hurt. They ain't got no linebackers at all. Devondre Campbell, they needed you. You walked off the field and quit. You hear it hurt, man. It hurt hearing Charvarius Ward say, man. He said, that's some sucker, SH, and I'm not going to finish the rest of the sentence. That's some sucker, SH, and I'm not going to finish the rest of the word. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Charvarius Ward was hurt, man, because now he knows they ain't got no linebackers now. They ain't got no linebackers now. They still have a chance to make the playoffs, and they need linebackers. Their linebackers is what sets the tone for their defense. They set the tone for their defense. And Devondre Kinlaw, you quit, man. You quit. And all you 32 GMs, or 31, because there's 32 teams in the NFL. Because I'm gonna exclude the Niners because they're parting ways with him. But all you other 31 teams in the NFL, don't sign that man. Let him be a free agent. He quit on his own team. You want that on your team? You want to sign somebody? Hey, well, if he don't get the minutes he wanted, he's just going to quit on us. You want somebody like that who's going to quit on y'all? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. So, yeah, Devondre Kinlaw, man, what you did was embarrassing. You should be embarrassed of yourself. It was immature. You think that, what, you think you a top linebacker or something? That you deserve all this minutes and all that? No. You ain't Fred Warner. You ain't Dre Greenlaw. You ain't Michael Parsons. You not Nick Bosa. You ain't none of these star defensive players, man. So the fact that you quit on your own team, proves exactly what kind of player you are. You're a player that quits on your team. You're selfish. And you don't care about anybody but yourself. Like Charvarius Ward said, that's some sucker SH, you know what I mean. Some sucker SH, you know what I mean. Kyle Shanahan, apologize to you, man. You don't deserve to have a player like that, man. Why would anybody want a player on their team like that, man? George Kittle, man. He kept it real. And that's what I like about Charvarius Ward and George Kittle. Is they didn't hold back from their emotions. They said they told it how it is. George Kittle said, I don't want distractions. I've never been a part of that, and I hope to never be a part of that again. Nobody wants that on their team. Nobody wants that on their team at all. So the fact that Devondre Kinlaw walked off the field, he quit on his own team. He quit on his own team, y'all. He quit on his own team. Like, you want that on your own team, y'all? When he got released, at first I was thinking, man, the Cowboys, they should probably consider signing. But no. First off, he's a liability. He was a liability on the 49ers. And he quit on his own team. Quitting on your own team says everything. So Devondre Kinlaw, don't be mad if you don't got a job anymore. You might just ruin the rest of your career, man. You might just ruin the rest of your career. Don't blame it on nobody else. If anything, don't be mad at the players. Be mad at the front office. If you felt like you were more valued to the team and you did a lot while Dre Greenlaw was out, go say something to the front office. Or if not, use that as motivation and try to be better. This is a competitive sport. It is a competitive sport. It is about competition, man. Just because you got that starting job, that don't mean guys behind you are trying to work their way up to get their spot. Guys are trying to work to get their spot. And you just quit on them. But you knew that when Dre Greenlaw was going to come back, that your minutes were going to go down. You were not going to get the playing time that you had before. Because Dre Greenlaw is one of the best linebackers and the best, probably, I might say it, but he's probably the best defensive player on that 49ers defense. I know they got Nick Bosa. I know they got Fred Warner. I know they got Charvarius Ward. But the heart and soul and who sets the tone for that defense is Dre Greenlaw, man. So Devondre Kinlaw, you knew what you were getting yourself into when you signed with them back in March. You knew what you were getting yourself into. You were there. They signed you because they knew Dre Greenlaw had an Achilles, that he tore his Achilles in the Super Bowl, walking off the sideline. And they knew he wasn't going to be back by the start of the season. So they needed linebackers. So they signed you, but you weren't even their first option. They were literally about to sign Eric Kendricks before he signed with the Dallas Cowboys. So they had their eye on somebody else, and they saw that you're the best option there. So they signed you. So you knew why. So you can't be mad at Dre Greenlaw, or you can't be mad at your teammates, man, just because you didn't get the playing time anymore that you were used to having this season. But you knew that Dre Greenlaw was going to come back. You knew that. Everybody knew that. Every 49ers fan knew that. Every player on that team, they knew that he was going to come back. And everybody was excited to have him back. I know they were. They say in the interviews too. He's a heart and soul of this defense. He's what sets the tone for the defense. I mean, the way Dre Greenlaw goes and hits people. I mean, the dude tries to run through walls to try to hit people, man. Like, Dre Greenlaw got that dog in him, man. Everybody would want Dre Greenlaw on their team. Who wouldn't want that? Devondre Kinlaw, you're not him, man. You're not Dre Greenlaw. So don't be mad. If anything, use that as motivation. If you feel like that's your spot and you deserve more, use that as motivation to go prove them wrong. That's what you always taught, man. Football is competitive, man. It's a competitive sport. Game in the trenches. It's a contact sport. So you cannot be mad because somebody is better than you and because you knew what you were signing up for. And you can't be mad at Dre Greenlaw. You can't be mad at your teammates or the players or your teammates. Be mad at the front office. Be mad at the front office. Don't be mad at nobody else on the team. You need to be mad at the front office. But you might have just ruined your chance of signing with another team, because I don't think anybody's going to want to sign you. And I hope nobody signs you. You don't deserve to have another contract. You don't deserve to play this game again. If you're going to quit on your own team, like, name something successful that you've done. Yeah, have you been a Pro Bowl or All-Pro, whatever. But what success have you done, Devondre Campbell? Because I'm not going to lie, I really never heard your name until this year. I never heard your name till this year. I heard your name a lot during the season. But that was only because, I mean, the Niners are very relevant. And they've always had a good defense. So that's why. But before, I'm sure nobody knew who you are. So why are you going to walk off the field? You quit on your team. You act like you're this all-world linebacker. No, bro, you ain't. I can name so many players that are better than you. Starting with Dre Greenlaw, Fred Warner, Micah Parsons, Shaq Barrett. Well, no, sorry, he's retired. My bad. Zach Bond from the Philadelphia Eagles, Nakobe Dean, Nick Bolton, Jack Campbell. Like, there are so many linebackers that are better than you. Quay Walker. So many linebackers that are better than you. So you quit on your team like you deserve more? No, you don't, man. You don't deserve to be with the team ever again, man. It's embarrassing, man. I'm sorry to that Niners organization, man, to Niners fans, to all the players out there, man. Y'all shouldn't have to go through something like that, man. That's a selfish player right there, but he's no longer with y'all, man. Y'all move on from it. Again, like George Kittle said, y'all don't need distractions in y'all's locker room, man. Y'all don't. Y'all don't need any distractions in y'all's locker room, man. But yes, this is what this video was about, y'all. That's all I got for y'all today. But Devondre Campbell, man, you just cost yourself probably another contract. You just cost yourself from getting another contract with the NFL team. You did. So grow up, man. Grow up, man. That's embarrassing. That's selfish. And I hope you don't. I hope no team signs you. I hope you don't deserve to be playing this game ever again with what you just did. That says it all. That says who the player you are. You're a player that quits on your own team. You are a player that quits on your own team. But anyways, y'all, that's all I got for y'all today. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time.